We have 3 powertrains lined up back to back, and they're all the exact same setups.
Baby, I'm weak, baby, it's hard, tell me where we go. Whenever you're free, whenever you are, let me hear you go. Baby, I'm weak, baby, it's hard, let me hear you go.
Alright guys, we have 5 sets of Zona turbos. These are all allocated for builds already. Due to our exceptional relationship and result with the Zona turbos, now they're making over 1,400 wheel. We've touched 1,500 wheel horsepower now as well on these turbos. They're exclusively made for us by Dyno, so they feature the Zona rotor XRE 59mm compressor and 57mm turbine. Epic turbo. You can really lean on this thing and make power. Thank you again, Dyno, for making these turbos for us. I'm sure we're going to see 1,600 wheel horsepower real soon. So if you've been following our channel, obviously you've seen us test all of the turbos available on this market, and to be honest, they were all not up to standard for what we wanted out of the McLaren platform. So we had Dyno make turbos for us. So what Dyno actually owns Zona. It's like the same company. So Zona are turbochargers, and Dyno have been making turbo products since 1990. They obviously make the blow-off valves and the wastegates for big turbo kits, but they do all of their machining in-house. What they do is they take the Zona rotor core, the XRE 5957S, they put it into the stock housing. So these are stock location turbos. Making 1,500 wheel horsepower on stock location turbos is insane. It's so impressive, you know. Because it's in the stock location, you've got all the stock heat management, stock coolant lines, stock oil lines, and they're just a solid turbo. It's a ball bearing turbo, so you can really lean on it without hurting it. Very impressed with these turbos. Obviously, over the last 3 years or 4 years of our McLaren development, we've tested every turbo there is on the market. We even tested what Zona had off the shelf, you know, something that you could go online and buy from their store. We weren't happy with anything that was available on the market. We didn't believe they were reliable enough or spec'd highly enough to make enough power. It wasn't worth the bump over the stock turbos. So we worked with Zona to come up with a new turbo that was to our specification. So the reason why we're using the Zona turbos now on all 5 of these builds, they came and they sold out. They were actually sold out before the turbos even landed, is because we've tested every single turbo there is on the market, and we came up with this with Zona. Testing turbos is a very painstakingly slow process. You need to ensure that it makes enough power and that it is reliable enough, you know, because reliability is at the top of everything that we do. Unfortunately, with the other turbos that we tested, they were either not powerful enough or they weren't reliable enough. That's why we scrapped them. We wouldn't put something into clients' cars unless they were going to be reliable, you know, they could get our seal of approval. We can fit these Zona turbos and be like, okay, see you next year for a service, you know, that's how reliable they are. Whereas with the other turbos that are available on the market, I couldn't say the same. So this is Rubel. Rubel was the contractor for the workshop. He's the one that made all of the magic in the workshop happen. Where are you working now? Which project?
Yeah, Altos 4.
Altos 4.
Yeah.
He's a contractor, so if anyone needs contracting, this is your guy. All the cameras.
I'm a superstar.
I saw the little gift on your car for you. Let me know if you notice it. We've addressed the heat shield rattle.
Okay.
And you're good to go.
Bon, on va voir. Il m'a dit qu'il m'avait laissé un petit cadeau dans la voiture, il a fait un petit truc. Okay, bro. Thank you so much.
Good to see you, bro. All right.
I tell you if I found the gift.
He had the interior done somewhere, and there were some issues with that. There were a couple of rattles, and the airbag light was on. So we addressed that for him. He'll get back to flaming, I guess. Guess it matches with the pink G.
Caught up in the hellos, I'm high in the breeze. Need some distant stranger to find love for me.
So we have Alwyn's build going down now. This was actually the first build that we did in our Dubai facility. It was a pretty simple build. Started life off as a stock turbo, fully built engine with a clutch and the diff. It's now back. He's had a great season, enjoying it. He's been to Oman and back. I think he's clocked about 10 to 15,000 kilometers. It's done about 5 to 10 track days. The car's been used and it's not back for anything else other than to be upgraded. So we have now installed Senna cams. We have also installed Zona turbos, the turbos that we've been having great success with. We are also upgrading the injectors to 1300cc. We are also upgrading the spark plugs, 4-bar map sensors in. We upgraded the front heat exchangers and the rear heat exchangers as well, the intercoolers. And it's getting a Senna oil pump. It already had everything else, but yeah. So we ran a baseline on 98 octane without dialing the setup in or anything. It made 900 wheel on pump gas. Dialed in, it should make around just under 1,000 wheel on pump gas. It'll be nice to see. 1,000 wheel you don't get from a lot of cars on pump gas, you know. You're talking pump, well, when I say pump gas for this region, which is 98 octane. 1,000 wheel on 98 octane is unheard of on any platform. Yes, people come across with these big numbers on the G80s, the V10s, but you need to keep in mind, they only do these big numbers on race gasoline. Like a V10 on pump 98, it only make like 800 wheel, 850 if it's really pushed. All the other platforms, they don't come close to 1,000 wheel on pump gas. So that's where the McLarens win. You know, they're fast street cars. Obviously, if you've got access to ethanol at the pump, different story. You have a much higher knock ceiling and you can run a lot more power through the engine without running into issues. Yeah, you also need to keep in mind the other cars that do make 1,000 on pump. It's like the SF90, which is, it's like hybrid assist, but if you look at a stock 765 LT versus a stock SF90, which is supposedly 1,000, the 765 LT will smoke it. Same with the Revelto. And keep in mind, that's only with 760 wheel horsepower on the 765s. Because they're rear wheel drive, they've got less drivetrain loss, and of course, McLarens are super lightweight. This is our new stage 4 setup. We have 5 builds back to back going for this setup. We have Ashraf's, we have Alvin's, we have Majid's, we have one in the shop in the UK, and we have Simon's as well. So that's 2 720s and 3 765 LTs, all going for the exact same builds. So yeah, we have 3 powertrains lined up back to back, and they're all the exact same setups. So this is what we worked on last year, you know, perfecting our 1,400 wheel horsepower setup. So you can make 1,000 on pump gas, pour some ethanol in and make 1,400. We wanted to pump these out. But yeah, I'm proud that we got to this stage, and now, you know, you see we have 3 back to back, all ready to be dropped into cars, one in the UK and another one coming up in Dubai as well. All right, so now we're out on a road test with Alvin's car. So we'll run this on E85. With E85, the fueling demands are less than E99, but then with E85 you've got a lower knock ceiling than E99. So the fuel is pretty simple, right? So the lower the stoic of the fuel, the higher the NOx ceiling, and the higher or the more latent heat of vaporization you get. And with E99 you get more cooling and you've got higher NOx ceiling because the stoic is lower than E85. Like the stoic and the latent heat of vaporization of any fuel is a really good indicator of power capabilities. E99 is better than E85. E85 is still very good. Obviously E85 is 85% ethanol and 15% of usually a race gasoline if you're getting it out of a tin. If you're getting it out of the pump, it's like mixed with 91 octane. Now we're moving on to the next chapter, which is stage 4, the 1,000 wheel street builds, and I'm really excited for it, man, because if you guys thought our previous builds were fast, you have no idea what's in store for 2026. Like these stage 4 builds are fast. Like 100 wheel bump might not sound like a lot, but it's a lot, man. It is a lot. The builds are total riots.
Put the white car. I'll take it again inside.
The white.
We are writing. I have right to problems. We need to fix it soon. I don't know properly how to write.
He can't, bro. Sometimes he needs my help, so I will do it.
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
but not sometime, every time. He's coming, bro.
What? Ali?
Mohammed, what are you doing? Come. We had this turn up from Australia, another engine to be built. Mohammed, what is this?
Gasoline.
How do you spell gasoline?
How I told you I don't know how to write it properly, and you told me write it, and we will check it. Right? We will see the QC, the quality of this. So is it true or not?
What do you think?
I don't know. I didn't make sure after I write this.
That's not how you spell gasoline.
Okay, so writing is tougher than speaking.
You need to do it again.
Okay. We need to put the engine in, and then the last we will put the interior, and that's it. خلاص.
So the second build is now on the way. Ashraf's engine's been dropped back in. It's ready to be fired up. Once that's done, we're gonna snag it down, drop the interior back in. It's also getting a full interior retrim, and it will be getting tuned. We obviously did a full carbon fiber body on a 765 LT last year. We have something even crazier coming this year. Similar, but even better. Like our crazy builds, each build gets better than the last. So really looking forward to that one. That one's going to be done in stages, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. It's going to be really special color, involvement from MSO, some bits and bobs. So a lot of things coming together from all around the world to make this one happen. So I'm looking forward to this build. It'll be a really special build, even more special than the last one.
My name is Mohammed. I am a Syrian. I am here in Infinit Performance from 7 months, and I hope to get more experience from that job and from my boss. We are here back in the 765 LT, and that car, the last update is we painted the manifold and we put injectors 1300cc in it, and also we painted the heat shield of the exhaust. The dashboard right now, we are changing the color for it. To start the car, just we need to put the dashboard in, and then we will start it, and then we will see how many horsepower we can take from that engine.
One of the other sick things that we do on the 765s that we actually haven't posted about, every 765 LT has got something called an exhaust sound generator. What that does, it pumps fake exhaust noise into the cabin using these little speakers, right? We remove the system because the exhaust tears and it doesn't sound that great. It's pretty drony. We remove them and we blank off the exhaust with these little blanks. It's just annoying if you're dealing the McLaren and you know you've got a stage 2 or stage 3 set up. It gets pretty drony, so it is something that you want to do on the 765. I guess it's fine to leave in there if your 765 is stock, but if it's got downpipes on it, get rid of them, man.
We're gonna put the bumper back, and then we will prepare everything to start the car.
Okay, so we just stuck I definitely need to disable the cold start because that sounds bad. My neighbors are gonna hate me. We just stuck in a Krapovich downpipe and exhaust onto the M2. That's the first modification that I got. Because gotta wake it up with sound, you know? Sounds good. Okay. Put it in comfort and rev it a little bit. So good. Oh, it was in comfort. I forgot to put it in Sport Plus. So the M2, we stuck in a Krapovich exhaust on it. I've ordered an intercooler from Do 88. Toying with the idea of hybrid turboing it, I need to order injectors so I can run it on ethanol. And yeah, that's just my fun toy, but I'm really happy with it. The Krapovich really woke it up. Sounds really good now. You know, that's just my fun car. Alright guys, so this is Majid's car, stock turbo, Senna cams, stage 2 car. I just did a dyno pull, made 925 wheel on the stock turbos on pump gasoline, and now I'm going to do another pull with ethanol inside. I think it'll make around 1100, but now that the temps have dropped a bit, we're really able to see what these cars make, because you need to keep in mind, in summer in Dubai it's like 50 degrees, but in winter it drops down to like 20, 25, which is much better temperature for these turbos. So let's see what it makes on ethanol. Just what I expected for it to make on ethanol. We're going to do another hit. Hopefully the fuel gets out of the lines and see if it'll crack 1100. This is a super good number to make on stock turbos without nitrous. I don't think anyone's made these kind of numbers before. Was hoping to see something over 1100 wheel, but not today. That's pretty wicked. So that's a stock turbo car with Senna cams, effectively a stage 2 car. It's got Senna fuel pumps in there, but yeah, stock turbos, man. I guess they flow 1100 wheel. It's pretty wicked.